Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the outrageously gifted Jim MacGeorge.
But Jim and Chris and all of you add so much to the tent. Everybody does something. And let's give everybody in the room a round of applause. I'm happy. I'm glad Jim asked me to share a few stories. I was talking to Lori earlier, and she said that single women are thinner than married women. I said, why? She said, a single woman will come home, look in the fridge, and go to bed. A married woman will come home, look in the bed, and go to the fridge. I love that story that I mentioned about it. I'm not really wasn't a good-looking baby. My mother had morning sickness after I was born. And I love that story. I told her I got lost. I said to the policeman, do you think you can find my parents? He said, I don't know. There's an awful lot of places they could hide. I love it. And I don't know whether you read about the airliner, passenger plane that took off out of Dublin, Ireland. And they're in the air for about an hour. And the hostess got on the stewardess got on the PA and said, your attention please. We have a main difficulty aboard the ship. We have 122 passengers. We have only 40 meals. But if you want to give up your meal, you have unlimited access to the alcohol bar. An hour went by. She said, we still have 40 meals. And there was a gentleman who lived in Dublin, Ireland. He was in the furniture business, and he wanted to expand. So he went to Paris, and he stopped by a little bistro to have a glass of wine. And a very attractive lady sat down at his table, and they looked at each other. They couldn't communicate. And finally, he took a napkin and he drew a picture of a glass of wine. And she said, fine. And then he took another napkin and drew a picture of people dancing. And they danced. And he took another napkin and drew a picture of people eating dinner. And she had dinner. And after dinner, she took a napkin and drew a picture of a four-poster bed. And he said, for the life of me, I don't understand how she knew I was in the furniture business. There was a little boy in the corner. A man walked up to him and said, can you tell me where the post office is? He said, you go straight down the street, 2 blocks, turn right, it's on the left-hand side. And he said, thank you. I'm the new pastor in town. You come to church on Sunday and I will show you how to get to heaven. He said, you kidding? You can't even find a post office. And there were 2 little kids in the beds next to each other at the hospital. He said, what are you in for? He said, I have my tonsils taken out. He said, that's a cinch. I had it done four years ago. They put you to sleep, you wake up, and you have Jell-O and ice cream, and everything's fine. He said, what are you in for? He said, a circumcision. He said, what? Jeez, I had that done when I was born, and I didn't walk for a year. I was in a restaurant, and these 2 very big, overweight gentlemen sat down at the table next to me, and I heard an accent, and I said, excuse me, are you 2 gentlemen from Ireland? Wales. Oh, are you 2 Wales from Ireland? And my friend laughed. He's a football buff. He loved the Eagles. He's a big buck for the Eagles. And the Eagles have had some bad teams through the years. And he said, when I pass on, I want 8 Eagle players to be my pallbearers so they can let me down one last time. And my neighbors are arguing a little bit, and they were invited to a lavish party, and she said, I don't want to go, you go alone. So he went alone, and he danced, and he sang, and he drank, and he ended up in bed next to a very mean and self-centered woman. And he realized they'd made it home safely. Someone said a man had two provocations, hunger and hanky-panky. So if he see a glint in his eye, make him a sandwich. And I was talking to my friend Pat, and I said there was an author from New Zealand, and he said the inner progressiveness of love between two people is miraculous. You can look for it, you won't find it. You can have passionate wishes, it won't be there. It's a divine accident. And she said, I don't know of anyone who's a bigger accident than you are. And I thought that was a compliment. And we have a lot of fun. And perhaps you remember this theme song from a television show. Dum da dum dum, bum ba dum bum bum, bum. Dragnet, right? And the picture came out a couple of years ago. And I put together a little parody, and it goes like this. Here's a sample. Dum bum bum, bum 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 bum. Mine is Dognet. My name is Joe Fido. I'm a dog. Police dog. Some dogs look for clues, some follow trails, some check tracks. I smell. Wow, do I smell? I checked into about tonight's case, gone down the annals of our kennels. We call it the Oriental Canine Caper, or how much does that dog eat with the hen do? I checked into the office a little early. The boss was wetting the paper. He wet the paper 4 times, 3 times while I was reading it. He had a hot case for me housebreaking. I was the only housebroken dog on the force at the time. I got all the facts and rushed to the doghouse on the outskirts of town. I knocked on the door. It opened. She was beautiful. A French poodle. And what dimensions? 6-inch leash, 6 foot leash, 3-inch collar, 6-inch tail, and all puppy. I started barking questions at her. She started barking answers. She had a low voice. I made it 8 to meet her that night. Place 6 of Main. Exact spot, fire hydrant. There was you know, when you help someone who's in trouble, they will remember you when you're in trouble again. And there was a fellow pulled up a car, guy's painting his fence, and he said, I'm from the water conservationist, and I am here to check your water supply. He said, okay, but don't go in that field over there. He said, you see this card? This card says I can go anywhere I want. This card says there's no limits to what I can do. He said, okay. So he started painting the fence. He heard him, help me, help me. He looked on the bull straight to the guy across the road. He said, help me, the bull is ready to kill me. The bull wants to kill me. He said, show him the card. I tell you, that was yesterday. And today, we live in the present moment. We had a great time tonight, I did. And life is not waiting for the storm to pass. Life is dancing in the rain. And J.P. Presley, an author from New Zealand, said, I'm always delighted at the prospect of a new day. One fresh try, one new start. And perhaps there's a bit of magic waiting behind the morning. And so I read where if you took a bumblebee and put him in a jar, he will perish because he tries to get out through the sides and the bottom. And he never looks up. So, sorrow is looking back, worry is looking around, faith is looking up. And we live simply, we love tremendously, we care deeply, we speak kindly, and we keep looking up. And I thank you very much, and a great 50th for everyone.